example, one of the 14 stelae of the borders of King Akhenaton, the tomb of Osiris, the hypogeum of god Tot, the funerary houses like the house of Isadora, and the Roman wheel.
In the first hall of the tomb of Osiris in Tun al-Jabal, there are splendid colorful scenes that start right behind the screen walls between the columns at the northern wall. They represent the different workers doing their jobs and organized according to their careers. The metal makers are there, shaping the copper and melting gold, and heating the metal and weighing the gold, then displaying the finished objects side by side, proudly. Then we find the perfume makers, who squeeze the flowers to get the essence out and bottle it up in jars of alabaster. The carpenters are there too, with their saws and supporting columns, and the furniture they are making. Basket makers are beside them with their palm reeds. It's an ancient industry founded by the Egyptians, who used all the elements of nature around them and in other territories and subjected them to their needs. So the whole corner was dedicated to the handmade artifacts that were executed by tools they invented and are still used in the world till today. The western wall comprises the scenes of the cattle, with its different kinds that are helpful to the farmers in cultivation and used for meat and milk supply. The important scene of wine making. Egypt was pioneer in planting vineyards and turning the grape into wine. They collected the grape and placed it in big basins. Then men stripped and got into it bare feet too. They held on to a wooden column above their heads while stepping over the grape. The holes at the bottom of the basin help to extract the pure juice, leaving the shells behind. Then, the juice is taken to a filtering stage where it's placed in linen sheets that's rolled over and over to squeeze the juice firmly. Later, the wine is placed in jars, sealed with stoppers that bore labels made of thin parts of wood, over which they wrote the date of manufacture. And in that too, they were pioneers.